Hello, here I am, Lord of Shadows, do another Dragon Ball Super episode review, which technically is episode 29. So, like I was saying, in the last episode, this episode actually started, with Beerus and Champa, and the others discussing about, the tournament that were declared, of course, early in the last episode, and of course, they talk about the rules, venues, and all. Basically, just like Goku said, because that's one of the things I really in this episode really like, and that was like, when he chosen, after it was already declared it would be a 5-on-5 tournament, he said he wanted to be in the Budokai Tenkaichi way. And when he said that, it reminded me a lot of the games that I play. I mean, I play all the 3 parts of the Budokai Tenkaichi, and I really enjoyed it. And of course, in the way how Goku explained it, when he was in front of Champa, first of all, I really like that he's got the balls. I mean, he always got the balls. Even how much Goku clumsy is, obsessed with food, he always got the balls to stand up against even a powerful enemy. And I kind of enjoy, he was standing in front of Champa and everything, in Champa's surprise, and he offered him, Budokai Tenkaichi. So, in the short ways, when one of these 5 members of the team, when one member of the team, drops out of the fight, the other one will take his place, just like in the video game. And that's one of the things I really, really liked. Because, like I said, a kind of elimination style, the team that loses all fighters first lose the tournament, of course. And of course, it would be like, even one of the fighters, of course, takes out at all. It has, a similarity. Also, I remember that he has a similarity, with Baba's tournament, back from the original Dragon Ball, yeah. And every fight, must give like a written test before like the tournament, and they have to pass, in order to participate in some sort of way. Let's say that way. So like all rules said, if Team Beerus wins, they get of course the 6 Super Dragon Balls. They are like this fucking size of a planet. And of course, from Champa, and if Team Champa of course wins, the rest 6 win. Of course, they will get the Earth to their universe. And when I say Earth, I mean the Earth from the 7th universe. Because after Champa finds out that their Earth have some really big delicious food, he'll do anything in his powers to take it. Because after all, their Earth in the 6th universe is totally fucked up. Because it appears like in the last episode we tried to explain, they end up in a war, wiping all of them out of existence. So somehow this 6th universe is pretty fucked up. I say that way. So after so like Champa tried to explain, he already found only 6 Super Dragon Balls, but that if you want to make a wish, you have to put all 7 of them. And of course, so Beerus and Whis alongside with Goku and Vegeta, arrives on Earth to meet with Bulma, and of course, they want Bulma to use like a Dragon Ball radar, like she normally uses to use it in Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Normal to track down the Super Dragon Balls. But of course, by ordinary radars, of course, for Bulma, ordinary radars won't do the job. Because Bulma, has to try to modify one of the one for the Super Dragon Balls. Because the ordinary one that Bulma has is only for normal Dragon Balls. So basically, they're pretty much on the same shitty way they were before. So, and yet of course, they have some arranged problem, because there's, I really like, one funny scene. I really like one of the scenes, when Beerus and the others were talking about, about the Dragon Balls and everything, and when Beerus said like, Beerus like, it's a kind of, shitty, grumpy woman like everybody used to, and then when she slapped him on the, him on the head, and man, I mean, everybody was like shit their pants, because they thought like, because after all, Beerus is a god of destruction, and of course, it were like, oh no, we're fucked up and everything. But of course, Beerus, even if I admit that Beerus, not only I saw him in the first time Battle of Gods, but also in these episodes, even if Beerus in this showed that he had anger issues, but somehow, with miracle, he forgave her. Because, like, she had a brilliant idea, because she got this, like, brilliant idea, which was to find out the location of the Super Dragon Balls by asking it from the Earth's dragon, Shenron. So, of course, like, the end, so they get the Dragon Balls and summon Shenron, but unfortunately, Shenron couldn't make the wish. do the job, should I say, because he doesn't, have enough power to do that. Because Beerus got, of course, in the end, after all this shit and everything, because after all, Shenmue is a dragon of the 7 universe, and he can't try to get the Super Dragon Balls, from a 6 universe, because even if Whis explained that all 12 universe are somehow, connected and the same, equally in some sort of way, Shenmue can do the job, because he only has the power from this universe, so the point is the same. So basically, like I said, no useful vision pointing up to Earth, his dragon is gone, so for another year, as that way. So there was, this funny scene, I really like the funny scene, when, Shenmue disappeared, because, Beerus said, I want you to be gone, that's my wish, and everything. And I said, okay, I'll go, I wish, I'll be gone. And I really like the scene, when Goku says, oh, I forgot to bring King Kai back, and then you have one small scene with King Kai, just, oh no, why? Return to back to normal, I mean, I really like that scene. I mean, all sort of comedy, like Dragon Balls left. I mean, I really like that, But however, the instant assured us that he has been at least 1 year since, of course, Frieza was resurrected by the Dragon Ball. So the option in hand is to find the Super Dragon Balls radar, or should I say, to build one. And of course, and of course, the other thing I also want to mention it, because in true, that was the entire episode. So I only want to mention that the animation in this episode was, or should I say, the quality of the animation was really, really, absolutely, very good compared to the early ones, to the early episodes. And Goku and Vegeta, they look really pretty cool. That's what it is. So all the other characters, like I said, just like all the other characters. So in the of course early episode, it was the consistency and the great background animation, which has been, of course, improved too. So it appears like the angry Toriyama gave us some kind of idea, if they try to mess with Dragon Ball, his own creation. So I mean, that's the point why the animation in this episode was pretty much good. Oh, so the one thing I wish to say is that I think about the time people stop, screenshotting each and every frame and try to find out the flaws. It's good enough now, so just everyone can enjoy. And the other thing I really like, about this episode is, when Champa and Vegas try to, locate an empty planet, because that's a natural planet, where they can start a tournament and everything. And then we have, with the magic, to create this magnificent big arena. And of course, because of Champa, he is breeding food and everything. They create this, like I said, shops with foods, so everybody, can enjoy the fight, and eat the food, or should I say, only Champa eat the food, whatever. And of course, the one thing I also like about this tournament is, when you can see, every single, part of the fight, where you see, these two portraits, one of is Lord Beerus, one of is Lord Champa, which actually technically represents the 6th universe and the 7th universe, which was pretty kind of cool. So, that was one of the other parts. The other parts, at the end of the episode was probably very simple, because, Bulma being, shit herself, because, when she see that look on Beerus, because, if she fail him, he will destroy the entire planet Earth. And of course, being all paralyzed, paranoid, say, with the fear that the Earth is going to be destroyed and everything, she tried to build the Super Dragon Balls radar, in which practically she did. But the only catch of this radar is that if you want to find the Super Dragon Balls, they have to go right at the center of the universe, which practically is kind of difficult. Also, don't forget to mention that Beerus also mentioned, that we're gonna have that one of the 5 fighters that's gonna fight this 6 universe opponents, which practically I think his name is Monaka. Yeah, that was the. Also, like I said, we found the new opponent of this, new fighter that we're gonna belong to this team, which practically is Monaka, which in Lord Beerus, explanations, is the first strongest opponent that he ever faced, and Goku is number 2. Which of course Goku, became so fucking curious, to find out who the fuck this Monaka guy is. Which, if you read the manga, you're gonna know who this is. But if you don't, you have to wait until the episode when he's gonna make an appearance. So in point of view, after Bulma created radar and everything, they're gonna have like the beginning of the hunting down the Super Dragon Balls and everything, and of course the formation of 7 Universe team, which includes Goku, Vegeta, and Monaca. Which practically they need another 2 fighters in their team, which practically I have some idea which members they're gonna be. But no, man, we're gonna leave this for the other episode. So in overall, it was a very good episode. A very good episode, with comedy, with great animation, great progression, to the Champa saga and everything. So I really liked it. I really quite enjoyed it. So here I am done with the video. Comment, subscribe, give me thoughts and ideas. Give me what you personally think about this episode. If you didn't read the manga, who do you think this Monaca guy really is? If you did, you know what I'm talking about. So here I am done. Drop a like if you appreciate it. Peace everyone. Have an awesome rest of the day. Lord Shadows like always. Signing off. See you next time.